Hey guys, my name's Grace. I'm going to show you how to make a cat magnet for your fridge by sewing on buttons. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to cut out your cat out of felt. Now I have already prepared my felt and I just went ahead and drew on the little face, mouth, the face. And all we have to do now is sew on the eyes. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your thread and you're going to span it out to about the length of your arm or a yard. So I'm going to take the spool in one hand and then the end of the thread in another hand, in my other hand here. And I'm going to span it out to where it won't stretch anymore past my arms. So now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and snip the thread. And now I have my thread. Now I've already done this on my needle, but what you do with this is you're going to go ahead and thread it through the eye of the needle right here. And then we're going to knot it. I have already knotted mine as well, but I will show you how to knot it. So what you're going to do, you're going to find the tail ends of your thread and put it in between your thumb and index finger and the opposite of your dominant hand. Because I'm right-handed, I'm going to sandwich it in between my thumb and index finger on my left hand. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my needle in between there as well. And then the thread that is not closest to the needle, so the thread that's attached to the tail right here, I'm going to go ahead and take that end of the thread. Here, let me re-sandwich it. I'm going to go ahead and take that thread and wrap it around the needle 3 times. Just like that. And then I'll grab onto it and pull the needle through, making a knot. Let's see if the camera will focus on it. Alright, so now that we have our needle and thread, we're going to go ahead and take our cat and our buttons. Now you can use whatever buttons you feel like. I'm going to go ahead and use these matching blue buttons. But you can use however big, small, crazy, and different hole sizes as well. These have 4 holes, but you can use them with 2 or however many holes they come with. So what we want to do is we want to start off by going to the back of our cat and kind of piercing it where you want it. To do this, I like to use the button and place it right where I want it to go. So I want it to go right over that black dot I drew. We're going to go ahead and slide our needle through there. Now we have gone ahead and threaded the needle into the eye. I'll go ahead and move the camera so that you can see it better. So now what we're going to do, we have it right like that. We're going to pierce it in the one directly opposite. So we're going to be moving in crisscrosses. Just like that. So now our button is held in place. But we want it to be sturdier. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to enter through the back again to go through the front again. But we're going to go in one of the empty holes. Then we're going to do it again. So you should be making X's. You can see that, and we're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go front and back, making the X's. About 3 times. And if it gets a little bit messy on the back, that's alright. We can always we're going to be covering it up with a magnet, so it should be fairly simple. After you've done about 3, instead of tying the knot off in the back, instead we're going to go ahead and get our other button and place it on top of our other little black dot, right where we want it. And we're going to carry our thread from the back and put it directly in through one of the holes. That way we don't have to retie our thread. And then we're going to do the exact same thing we had done already, just on the other side. Following the X again. And again, the back will look a bit messy, but that's alright. Alright, and now that we've gone ahead and sewn our X's, now what we want to do, we've got all of this excess thread. So we're going to go ahead and poke right up underneath it, not going through another hole. Just poke right up through the eye, or behind the eye, I should say. And then we're going to wrap our thread around the button about 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go ahead, send it back through underneath the eye, just like that. And then we'll go back over to the other button and do the same thing. Just go right behind the eye and wrap it about 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This kind of ties together all of the loose threads, or all of the threads that are attaching to the eye, and it allows you, if you can kind of see that, it creates a way for it to be a little bit slightly raised. So if you wanted to, or when you're making a garment or a shirt or anything, and you want to add buttons to it, then it will get the buttonholes through. That's how those work. So now to tie the knot. What you're going to do, you're going to go underneath some of your stitches that you have already previously made. Just going to go right underneath it all, sewing. And it will be right underneath the eye. We don't want it to show. We're going to go ahead and pull it, but before pulling all of our thread through, we're going to put our needle through the big loop that our thread has made. Just like this. And then when you pull it tight, it will make a knot. Now I like to do this a few times just to make sure that it's all done nicely and it's all secure and that it won't come undone. So I do it just twice. And there we are. Our little cat now has eyes. I'm going to go ahead and trim the thread here, but not too close. Just enough to where we can remove our needle, and we're going to put it right back in the pincushion so that we don't accidentally drop it on the floor and have someone step on it, because that would hurt. So now, to turn this into a magnet, pretty simple. And to hide our threads in the back, we're going to take a strip of magnet that you can get any of your local craft stores or anything. I'm not sure where we got this one. I think it could have been at Joann's or Michael's. So we're going to go ahead, peel off the back sticker, and then we're just going to stick it right onto our loose threads. Right onto our threads, just like so. And now, you've got yourself a magnet that will easily go on your fridge. Here you are.